Hello everyone, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Super excited. This is a marathon for Dave, and we only got 2 songs that we're gonna, listen to today, but they're longer songs. So I'm super excited about this. It's the Temptations and the Chamber Brothers. But first of all, thanks everyone for being here, for checking out the channel. If you're new, of course, please dislike, if the video sucks. But if you like it here, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you do. And yeah, we're gonna, listen to some great music. And of course, thank you, Dave, for sponsoring the marathon. I do appreciate it. So the 2 songs that are in question here is the Smiling Faces Sometimes by the Temptations. This is Sky's the Limit album 1971. And the second song is Time Has Come Today by the Chamber Brothers. And this is the album of the same name, The Time Has Come. This is from 1966. All right, so we're in for a treat here. Some psychedelic stuff. I'm not really sure. I know of the Temptations, the Chamber Brothers. I don't think I've done anything on the channel of them, but today we will. So thank you again for being here. And without further ado, let's get into the music. I think I'm not even gonna. I do wanna see if there's some lyrics, but if it's all instrumental, hey, I'm down. So yeah, let's get it started. Let's go with Smiling Faces. I got it already pulled up, all ready to go, and I think I'm ready with the introduction. So here it goes. Smiling Faces Sometimes. Let's see what they're about. 12 minutes 37 seconds. Here we go. Oh, okay. I see something is going on here. Okay. Okay, I do have to take a little. Give me a second. All right. Wow, there's so much instruments. A guitar, we have an oboe, we have I think strings, and then I think something came in, and the egg shaker, of course. Let's check again. There's so much happening. Strings.
Smiling faces sometimes pretend to be your friend. Smiling faces show no traces of the evil that lurks within. Smiling faces sometimes they don't tell the truth. Smiling faces tell lies, and I got proof. Smiling faces tell lies, and I've got proof. Smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. Smiling faces tell lies, and I've got proof.
Wow, this is just amazing. Very Motown, of course, and I love that everybody sings, and just the whole the whole setup is so good. It's so, I mean, the orchestration is top notch. It has a little bit of everything, like violins doing their scales, and it's just wonderful. And the lyrics, of course, very true. You never really know what to expect, and that's just a recurring thing that happens to all of us. I'm at least, may it be in school or later with a loved one. Supposedly, there's a lot of things we go through in life with people that put on a face, and in reality, there's what they talked about, envy, jealousy, all those things, all those. Unfortunately, we have to deal with these things in life. Sometimes people don't like you and they don't even know why, and it's a shame, to be that way, I guess. I'm lucky. I don't have anything against anyone. I'm not jealous of anyone or anything, or but I guess there's a lot of people that go through that, and it must be horrible, and to deal with that, and yeah, and to deal with someone, like with a loved one or something of that nature, it's just tough. But I like the lyrics very, very much, very relatable. But man, the harmonies are just impeccable with these musicians. Are just wonderful, and I love that they all play an instrument but also sing the way they do. Dennis Edwards plays the tenor here, does the tenor vocals. Then Eddie Kendricks tenor falsetto, Paul Williams baritone, the Melvin Franklin the bass, and Otis Williams the tenor baritone voice. So wow, this is just, so they have the Funk brothers on the instruments, and wow, what a great production. This is just amazing. So so I didn't know that they didn't play the instruments, but hey, I'm sure they're all capable of playing instruments. But I mean, they're vocalists and they have their band. That's awesome. Okay, let's keep going. This is wonderful.
sugar smiles is amazing. Think about it. Did you hear? It's a sugar smile is amazing. Smiling faces sometimes don't show the truth. Smiling faces tell lies, and I got proof. Smiling faces sometimes. Smiling faces sometimes.
Wow. That was so trippy at the end because I mean, I guess it was referring to all those people, you know, smiley faces with all the bad intentions, and they're like, "Hoo, ha, 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 ha," you know. I'm sure that's what they were going for. It sounded very trippy, very good, and the whole orchestration, the whole, it sounded like Shaft. You know, when we were listening to Shaft the other day, that wonderful. That vibe, you know, a little bit funky, a little bit, I don't know, but Motown, you know. Uh, so I'm looking at other artists of that genre, Commodores, um, Jimmy Ruffin or Ruffin, um, the Miracles, Four Tops, the Supremes. There's so many bands like this, but we're gonna go with the next song that Dave requested, and that is "Time Has Come Today." But man, this was so cool. This was so full of music. This last track, smiling faces. I mean, it had, trumpets, the string section. It had the guitar constantly, the bass, boom, 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 beautiful. The oboe at the beginning, and that recurring theme, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, dee, da, doo. Like beautiful, man. Really, really cool track. Can't wait to show it to Alexia as well. Okay, but let's switch it up. We're gonna go with the Chamber Brothers. Time Has Come Today, and this is a little bit earlier, 66. Let's go for it. Maybe more psychedelics. Let's go. I'm loving it. It reminds me so much of the Rolling Stones, just the delivery, you know. I don't know, and I think there were before. Like, oh, I'm gonna get into trouble. Let me see when the Stones came out. I'm gonna get murdered. Let's see, Rolling Stones. That da 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 da. Yeah, Rolling Stones 64. Oh my god, can't believe it that they're still around. They literally like came, like when the Beatles started, and then they're still going. That's insane. These people, they're like immortal, literally immortal. I mean, I even went to see the Rolling Stones with my dad. Oh my god. When was that? Let's see. What tour could have been? What tour? I don't know, but that was my only concert ever in Germany, and I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I was just a kid, you know, so I don't even recall anything. But I later they told me, my mom told me that was the Rolling Stones. Yeah. Wow. Okay. But yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Stones, just the delivery, the sound, you know, I guess the style of music, you know. And I'm looking also at music here. Like if you like, well, and they still look good. I just looked at a recent picture of them, of the Stones. If you like the Chamber Brothers, you also like Iron Butterfly. So let's do an Iron Butterfly after this just to because otherwise we're going to be a little bit on the short side. I know maybe you guys might even enjoy shorter marathons, but I'm just going to play. I'm not going to play the full 17-minute version. Sorry, I'm not doing it. We can do Inagata Beta a single version. Oh, that's like 2 minutes. That's less than 3 minutes. We can do the re-recorded version. I don't know, maybe people would hate that. I'm just gonna do a random song. Let's just get through this.
Now the time has come. There are things to realize. Time has come today. Time has come today. Time. 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 Time.
Yeah. Imagine the people that listen to this while being like severely like under the influence of psychedelics. Phew. Thank God, no, 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 no. That would have been a bad trip. I mean, just like the vibe, because it's the even the solo was just played with a touch of like almost like off key on purpose, just to get you in that zone. I think when I listened to that song Heroin, I was like, I don't like this. And then in the comment section, I got it. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to enjoy this. I'm like, okay. So I guess this is what this is. But I'm enjoying the drumming and everything, and I love the bass. But there's like the screams and the whole thing. I'm sure are there to kind of like make you, like trip or something. It's very good. It's very, very good, very effective. I love the drumming is like it's so good. Very cool. Very, very different, but very psychedelic. It's like in this vamp, it's like just builds and builds and builds, it's like takes you down this, I don't know, wherever you end up. It's crazy. I love it. It's like a ride.
Now the time has come. There's no place to run. I might just burned up by the sun, but I had my fun. I've been loved and put aside. I've been crushed by tumbling tide, and my soul has been psychedelicized. Now the time has come. There are things to realize. Time has come today. Time has come today. Time. 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 Yeah.
What a trip. Really, really good though. Both songs, the first one was more, this was more like a trip. The first one was more like musically, uh I don't know. This was more like a, yeah, this was more like a trip, and the first one was more like, it wasn't psychedelic. I mean, a little bit, like only the end, the literally the end, but because the lyrics were about, you know, smiling faces and stuff like that. This was more, um I don't know. This was more like, it felt more like very psychedelic. So let's continue with the psychedelia, but I'm gonna do only the single version of Inagata da Vida, and I'm also, because Dave even wrote to me, okay, this is a UMG song, and I just want to try to not get this blocked. And if it gets blocked, then we can unblock it with Warner Brothers, and Iron Butterfly is Warner Brothers. Inagata da Vida, it's just a 3-minute version. I hope I'll do the 17-minute version with Alexia one day. Don't worry. But here we go. This is from let's see. Wait a minute. It says 2021. Inagata da Vida. What? Okay. This came out 68. Okay. All right. Here you go. And I love I've heard this before. I love that. Okay, here we go. I just had it. Dun dun dum. Here we go. I don't even think you need to listen to the 17-minute version. I mean, obviously the drum solo is super iconic and all that stuff, but basically you get your fix with this 3-minute version. I've never listened to this short version, and because you get the do 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 do, you know, you get the scales, you get the voice, you get the whole like organ, the whole like vibe. And this was, I was lucky enough that my mom, when I got into Iron Maiden, she's like, Iron Maiden, okay. Have you ever listened to Iron Butterfly? I'm like, no. Listen to this. And she played me this, and I was like, whoa, what is this? Because it obviously sounds older. It sounds a little bit more dated. You know, the distortion is, you know, it's there, but it's not quite there yet. You know, it's very close, you know. And the voice, it's just very iconic, this song. The intro, and I never really noticed that it's like he's playing with a slapback echo on that. Doodle diddle 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 diddle. He plays like 2 notes, but there's a third note that's being played by the echo, I think. I'm gonna read about this, but man, this was so cool. This was really, really cool to do these 2 songs, and I hope I didn't like went too like flower power in the end with Iron Butterfly, but hey, you know, I just wanted to have a song to back up the marathon, because I don't want your videos to get blocked. I hate when that happens, because for example, the Henry Mancini got blocked, and then it was like, okay, it's going to be blocked for like 3 days. So I put it on Patreon, and then it literally gets forgotten. I released it, and then now the Henry Mancini marathon has like, let's see, like 118 views. 118 views. Wow. That's crazy. Like, is it blocked? It's just blocked in Russia. So check out that Henry Mancini reaction. That was really fun. And it's like literally like people just, I guess I released too many videos. I should just stop for a month, you know, and just so you can catch up. But I'm having too much fun. Hey, thank you so much, Dave. This was awesome. Very cool 2 songs, very different from each other, but lengthy. And I think the last song was just to add a little bit more, like I love to do for all you like super supporters. You know, like there's like just people that literally support me with at least 1 marathon every week, and that's amazing. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna try and get more content out. You know, we just released on Patreon our full album of Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. Check that one out. It was an amazing album. Like, we loved every single second of it from start to finish. So if you want to watch that, you do have to get on Patreon because we can't do full albums on YouTube. They do get blocked, unfortunately. All right, so thank you, Dave, so much, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the slap that subscribe button and join the family. And I do appreciate it very much. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.